The only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more.
All right, everybody. Welcome back for another one. And I wanted to start this video off letting you guys know that I should have bought more, right? As we all have. But we didn't. So here we are, watching those gains, looking at them, thinking about how much more we could have had if we bought more, right? But, friendly reminder, there's always another one, right? So do not worry about things you missed out on, right? FOMO, that is emotional trading, right? Forget it, move on, go find the next logical move, right? That's how this market works. As you can see here, I wanted to start this video off looking at the altcoin dominance, because we can see that it's slowly creeping up. Obviously, last week we had that big move up and over this resistance line I've been calling out. We went back under it. Well, we're up over again, all right? And I think this time it will be for good, right? And that can be mostly thanks to XRP, right? So coming over to XRP. Wowee, huh? Finally. For those of you that are holding XRP, it's worth $1 now. Look at that. This stuff can happen overnight, quite literally, right? But as you can see here, we had this perfect little triangle forming here. And then if we measure the move that's possible off of this, let's see what we get. Something like 300%. So I would be expecting a breakout to take us up maybe somewhere around $2.30 or so, right? But ultimately, that's not the main goal with XRP here. This is going to go much higher, guys. With the SEC lawsuit and all this and all that, it looks to me like it's just joining the party, right? Bitcoin has already cleared its all-time high by like 3 times in valuation. Well, if XRP does that, that'll get it up over to $12-ish, right? 3 times in valuation. And not only that, the fib retracements tell us about the same exact thing. So, $15, $16, I'm expecting coming soon. We will see what happens. But things are getting interesting, right? Coming back to the altcoin dominance. Ultimately, like I said, I think this is going to continue to run. Right, the most explosive alt season we ever had really was in March of 2017 on the back end of that halving that we had with Bitcoin. Well, here we are again, almost the same time frame, April 2021, 4 years later after the next halving, kicking off another alt season. All right. Now, as much as you dig deep into the news and this and that and everything you look for, it's always in the charts. And the charts told us that this alt season was coming for the longest time. The longer you consolidate, the more explosive the move's going to be. So I would not be surprised, once again, if this takes us to an all-time high for altcoins, right? So the highest we ever got to was about 67, 68% dominance for altcoins. I think we can get over that. I think we can get closer to 90 off of this move. Now, everyone's probably thinking, yeah, right. Well, we'll see what happens, right? Anything is possible in this market. And if you think that it's only going to be about Bitcoin, I'm sorry, you're wrong. All right. As you can see, XRP got out of there. Great move, right? Well, what else has been going on?
XYO, everywhere I go, XYO.
XYO, right? I was talking about this one for a while. And if you don't already, definitely join my Discord. As you can see here, I called XYO. I said it's going to break out, and then obviously it broke out as expected, and then I was planning to unload half of my position at about 9/10 of a penny. Well, I did exactly that. Actually got out literally at about 84% of a penny, right? 0.0084, that's where I sold at, which actually ended up being the local top there. This looks like it could continue up, but I don't care. That wasn't part of my plan. All right. So if you want to keep up with my trade signals, the link is in the description below for my Patreon group. And that's where you'll get that. My every day-to-day trade updates if I do make a trade. and as well as keeping up with my portfolio to see what I'm holding. All right. And before I make any move, I literally go in there in the Discord and tell people, hey, this is what I'm thinking to buy. Check it out, right? So, moving on. XYO had a great run. Well, as you can see here, very similar chart structure, right? Well, this one is Hex. So I think Hex is going to have a similar move up, right? If it does what XYO did, expect maybe something like a 400% return off this breakout. So that would take us up to about 7 cents. All right. So this is what I'm looking at as a potential return opportunity, right? So I'm out of my XYO, at least half of it. Now I'm down to a fourth of all of my XYO of what I started with. That one has been a very great performer for me so far. But as far as trading, Hex, this one is my next one. So we'll see what happens, but this has been overdue for a pump, and I think we're about to get it. All right. So exiting my XYO position, where did I go with it? So what I like to do typically is get out of crypto that have already provided great returns and move them to something else that I think has more upside in it. All right. So I basically went all in with the gains that I made into Wax. All right. So from a charting perspective, this can still go 2,000% before it gets to an all-time high, right? Highest valuation it's ever been on the dollar chart. As far as market cap goes, Wax can still return 340%-ish on the market cap as well. So a lot of upside in this chart. I would expect, definitely to be unloading some of that all-time high for market cap, but the dollar chart says to me could give more. So we'll see what happens, but Wax to me is a no-brainer. All right, and I bought into this project on the back end of this partnership announcement. So Funko announces plans to enter the NFT market using Wax on IRL merchandise on the blockchain. All right, so this is an article from Business Wire. Not going to deep dive it, but there you have it. Funko is entering the NFT business. And if you guys don't know what Wax is, well, they are one of the more OG NFT type platforms in crypto. They've been around for a little bit, at least. And currently, they've been working with Deadmau5, the DJ, Atari, Topps, William Shatner, Capcom, and now Funko, right? So they have some big companies that they are partnering with, which matters, right? Enterprise adoption. And if you guys don't know what Funko is, well, it just so happens to be about $1 billion company that's traded on the NASDAQ, all right? And they sell little collectible items, like these little pop figures are called. I just see more immediate value in NFTs that are physical products, right? Like Suko with their shoes. Now you got Funko with their actual figures. That there's already a market for this stuff, right? There's already a sneakerhead market that everyone likes to buy these $10,000 shoes. Who knows why? I don't have any, but it exists. All right, same with these Funko Pops. So these Funko Pops have been out for a while, and people will literally buy them for $10, buy them off the market, go onto eBay and sell them for 40, 90, over 100, just depends on the demand, all right? So there is already a market here, and using blockchain and NFTs will just only make this more legitimate. So I see immediate value, and that's why I'm more interested in these NFTs that are physical products, right? Moving on. What else did I do? All right, so like I said, if you want to keep up with my trade updates, I don't make a video every single time I make a trade, but the link is in the description for this stuff. All right, but anyway, I also moved to props. About a week ago, I had bought some Unibright. I said when this one is up 100%, I'm going to take out half, and I'm going to let the other half ride, and I'm taking the gains and putting it elsewhere. Props. I think this is something that can move as well. All right, it's on Coinbase custody. The chart looks good for who knows how much upside, because it's a very low market cap and it has not much price history. So the sky is the limit here, and I think it looks like it's about due for a breakout. So that's why I moved over there. All right. Another big winner of the day that I've been talking about on this channel for a while, as well as in the Discord, is FILDA. So as you can see here, FILDA just went off and had a big old day, ran up about 260%. Now it's retraced a little, so now it's only up 175% on the day. But this came off of a listing on Huobi, which I had been expecting to happen for a while, and of course they listed it and the price explodes. All right, so a lot more upside to be had here in FILDA, and if you guys aren't already doing so, definitely check out all the different pooling options with the FILDA token. You know, they have FILDA with Huobi token, Elastos, and MDX, as well as HUSD, I believe. So I will put the link in the description below for that as well. FILDA, deep sleeper there still, in my opinion. I think that the platform itself has potential to make its way high up into the top 100. So we will see. That should about do it for today. Other than, since we're on this Elastos chart, got to show you my Elastos Cyber Republic shirt I just got. So pretty proud of that, to get it in the mail. But all right, we'll see how this all unfolds. Like I said, I don't know if you can notice, I'm shifting my perspective over towards being more focused on the charts right now. Paying attention to the news every day is kind of unnecessary at this point. I believe we already went through that accumulation phase where it was good to find out all the partners and this and that, everything that's going on. But now it's time to start zoning in on the charts. All right. Hope that was informative. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
Don't know that though, that's why XYO. Everywhere I go, that's why XYO. I got my bands up, 100 grand up. See my crypto, that's why XYO. Don't know that though, that's why XYO. Everywhere I go, that's why XYO. I got my bands up, 100 grand up. See my crypto, people are free. I done heard of Bitcoin, is that XYO. Triple up, I flip coins everywhere I go. On the block you maintain for a chain or two. My blockchain got me jumping like a kangaroo.